financial planner, and in this video I'm going to talk about how you should plan your finances if you're earning rupees 50,000 per month. So if you're earning 50,000 per month, then obviously you're earning rupees 6 lakh per annum, and the moment your salary exceeds rupees 5 lakh, you have to pay tax. But wait, we have some tax saving instruments through which you can save tax. So what do you have to do? You have to basically make sure invest rupees 50,000 in some tax saving investments. Then your salary will be like 5 lakh 50,000, and obviously government gives you a standard deduction of rupees 50,000. Then obviously gonna deduct, and then your net taxable salary will be rupees 5 lakh. So overall, you don't have to pay tax. And in this video, I'm going to tell you that you should invest rupees 50,000 to save the tax. So yeah, stay tuned till the end and don't miss any part of the video. So let's get started. In this video, as I already said, we are going to talk about how you should plan your finances if you're earning this much. So yeah, there's one disclaimer that not necessarily this investment option is ideal for each and every one of you. But if you're starting off your career and like you need some thumb rules, like a basic guidance, then obviously this 50, 30 and 20 thumb rule will be definitely helpful to you. So this 50, 30, 20 rule kind of like we divide into two various categories, and these three are needs, wants and savings. So under needs, all your mandatory expenses comes that if you have to spend. If you will not spend that money on those expenses, then you can't just live without it. And it can come your home rent, your electricity bills, grocery bills, etc. Now the second category is wants. So wants are basically discretionary expenses. It's kind of like desire. For example, you want to go and watch a movie. So you can live your life without watching a movie. But it's like a desire to have some kind of fun, like entertainment, dining out and all these things comes under wants, your gadgets, etc. In needs, you have all those expenses where you can't live without them. But in wants, all these expenses come under where you want for a little bit enjoyment or kind of like it is a desire state. So under wants, make sure you categorize into two parts. The first is you are spending immediately. For example, if I have to go out and eat some food, then immediately I'm spending. But let's say this is my friend's wedding, after 3 months, and I have to plan for the dresses or for gifts, tickets and all these things. And then for that purpose, make sure under wants you deploy few money for that immediate spending, and make sure save little bit amount for your future short-term goals and all. And the last one is saving. It simply means investing. The usually formula is need, want, same. I'm just going to change and write it's invest. Investing for a long term. Just forgetting each and everything and bhai paisa rakha, main bhul gaya. And I will let that money grow exponentially because I want to see the effect of power of compounding. So these are the three categories where you should plan your finance. Now how we're going to divide our income in these three categories depends on two situations. The first one is if you're living with your parents, and the second one is if you're not living with your parents. So if you're living with your parents, then obviously you don't have to pay the rent of your home, electricity bills, grocery bills, lot of money you actually end up saving. So if you end up saving, then make sure 50% of your income directly go into any investment options. Now remember, as I said, that you have to do some tax saving investments also, approx 50,000. So under this, what you can do, approx 4,200 you can invest in some tax saving instrument. Tax saving instruments can be your equity linked saving schemes, NPS, PPF, EPF, etc. There are a lot of investment options that are available for saving your taxes. Also, 4,200 can be deployed in that category, and the remaining 20,800 you can invest in any of these options. There are n number of options. Please go and study. I will make a detailed video on all these investment options too. But yes, these are n number of investment options where you can actually invest your money. 30% of your income should go on wants, desires. Live your life because it is YOLO. You live only once. Now the 20% of your income should be spent on needs. Needs is basically you can't survive without them. Internet bills, maybe you are like health conscious, so obviously the gym membership and all should come under this. And your medical insurance premium, like if your family has not got any family health insurance policy, they don't have a family floater policy, then definitely you should have your own health insurance plan at place. So make sure to go and pay a premium for that also. So yeah, these are the few expenses like transportation, clothes, where you can actually go and spend on your needs. So this is a rule that you should follow if you're living with your parents, and in coronavirus almost all of us are living with our parents. Then save 50% of your income, it's much better. Now come to the second situation, that is if you're not living with your parents and what you should do. Then definitely you have to bear the payment of all the mandatory expenses like your rent, electricity bill, grocery bills, etc. So definitely you have to deploy 50% of your income in this needs part. So yes, your major chunk 25,000 will go under this. And also I want to tell you that there is a thumb rule. If you are going to buy a house on a rent, then it says your rental expense should not exceed 30% of your total income. So in this case, if you have 25,000 for your needs, please don't exceed the 15,000 amount if you're planning to live on a rent. So from 25,000 or 15,000 has gone towards rent, then definitely you are left with 10,000 bucks. And in this 10,000 you have to manage your electricity bills, internet bills, gym membership, medical insurance premium, transportation cost, your etc. Anything that you can actually can't live without, and it is really important for you to have. Then your 30% of your total income should go on all your wants, your desires is already discussed, what all comes in your desires and all. And the remaining 20% should definitely be invested somewhere. And remember, obviously 20% of your income is 10,000. Then from this 10,000, 4,800 should straight away go to some tax saving schemes. So if you're not going to save tax, then my friends, I'm telling you, if you're earning rupees 6 lakh and if I consider the standard deduction of rupees 50,000, then you will end up paying tax equivalent to rupees 23,400. So make sure you actually go and invest in a tax saving instrument. Also, please save tax, okay? Make sure you decrease your net taxable income and it should be like below 5 lakh, and then you don't have to pay tax. So be careful with that. Okay, so yeah, if you like this video, then please don't forget to hit the like button and make sure you subscribe the channel and hit the bell icon button so that you will not miss any videos related to personal finance. Also, we have our Facebook group, that is Money Matters. Please do join the group. Link is in description, where I answer almost all of your queries and share my perception towards personal finance and educate also. So yeah, please don't forget to join this group. So yeah, bye bye, take care and have a good day.